followers, she divorces you to model. So this is what happened. I guess Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, they're playing some kind of soccer game. Then there she is. This is her and her husband. Before 98 followers, and then she gets 127 mil. See, good goodness, I don't know what that means. Probably 127,000 probably is what I'm assuming. And she divorces her guy. And she divorces her guy. And, this is why I tell you guys all the time, right? Whenever you're in a relationship with a girl, right? And she goes ahead and it gets like the leverage in the relationship, she becomes famous or something like that. Like you're on borrowed time, bro. You're 100% on borrowed time. It's just a matter of time until she finds somebody else. Because once she becomes famous, new guys are going to get into the picture. And when new guys get into the picture, what are you going to do? He's probably like a regular dude, right? You can see here, nothing special about this guy. Probably a regular guy working a job, right? He might be middle class, upper middle class. It doesn't matter. Because once your girl becomes the star, it's a wrap from there. And this is why I tell y'all all the time, bro. You have to be the prize in your relationship every single time. Because women don't know how to act when they have the leverage. They really don't. They become awful people. Okay? They become absolutely awful people. All right. I took the lens off. I'm going to put the lens back on now, chat. Let's see what happens. Maybe that'll fix everything. Bear with me, chat. God damn it. Okay. Whew, all right, maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. So, focus on always being better than your girl in every single way. I don't know that sounds horrible to say it like that. But this is a friendly reminder to you guys that if your girl becomes more famous than you, if she makes more money than you, if she becomes the star of the relationship or whatever, it's just a matter of time until she's going to lead that relationship and then lead it to the end. Because, again, women are terrible people when they have leverage in a relationship. Frank, go to your bed. They're terrible people when they have leverage in a relationship, guys. They will ruin your life, bro. I'm telling you, they will ruin it all. They'll sit there and be like, oh, I could do better. I could do better. And let me kind of explain this to you guys, right? So women have this, they have this, what I call the grass is greener on the other side, phobia, okay? And this grass is greener on the other side phobia is basically, it's always, am I doing the best that I can? Do I have the best guy that I can get? Okay? Like, am I really fulfilling my female potential? Am I getting, like, everything that I deserve, right? And it used to be, right, like, this used to be kind of calmed pretty easily when they married the guy that they went to high school with or, some guy that they met in college or whatever. But thanks to the internet and social media, right? They have this feeling and this anxiety all the time. And since they have this feeling and anxiety all the time, it's very difficult for them to consolidate on one guy. Even though they want to have one guy, right? And they want to have the piece that comes with one guy, it's very difficult for them to consolidate on this when you got the internet telling them that they deserve the world. You got people all over the place telling them that they could do better. You got them getting followers on Instagram. You got them getting hit up by guys that are, significantly more successful, have more money, have more status than you. And what ends up happening with a lot of these women is they have a very bad, women aren't really able to deduce if someone wants to be with them long term or if someone wants to be with them short term. Does that make sense, Chad? I'm going to talk about this here in a second with another video that I have for you guys. All they know is that they have a lot of attention, okay? And a lot of girls make the mistake of thinking, oh, I get all this attention. This is all guys that want to hook up with me. And they don't realize that a majority of those guys that are hitting them up in their inbox don't really want to hook up with them. They simply want to get laid, okay? But a lot of women have an inability to kind of figure this out, unfortunately. And since they don't have the ability to figure it out, they get duped, they get fooled, they get bamboozled, they get love bombed, as they would say, because they're too stupid to figure it out. And a guy that would have been good for them, right, that was a good boyfriend or a good husband or whatever, they end up like kind of writing him off and going and trying to get a better deal. Now, realizing that that better deal isn't really a better deal for them long term. It might be a better deal for them for a week, a month, or 2 months, but they don't have this extra market value or capital to actually capture that guy long term. Okay? And this is something that a lot of women don't figure out until it's too late. And with this girl here, for example, right? With this girl, she's going to learn it the hard way. She's going to learn it the hard way, right? This guy was probably fine to some degree, probably wasn't maybe the best guy ever, but he was probably good enough. And she's like, you know what? I can do better. And that's what ended up happening. And I'm telling you guys, social media is literally the worst thing that could have happened for women, dude. It really is. It really is. It's corrupted them. It's made them awful when it comes to being able to stay with one guy long term. It's made them really bad at figuring out who wants them. For next story here, the next thing I want to show you guys, which is basically this chick here. So I'm going to go ahead and let this video play for you guys real quick. Okay. This one is wild. All right. So I'm going to play this for y'all.
You go on a date. He's great. He's sweet. Great eye contact. Chemistry, I think's there. Have a good time. The whole conversation is about how he's ready for a family and he's only looking for a woman who really wants kids. That's the tone. I'm like, great, someone who's serious, who wants a relationship. Fast forward a few dates. It's getting kind of serious in my little pea brain. You know, introduce each other's dogs. We're visiting each other's places. You know, it's getting in this pea brain to the next step. You don't want to know what's going on in his pea brain. So fast forward again. We're having great long walks, great weekends. A couple months go by, having really good, serious talks. One could say there's a little bit of love bombing in there. There's a little bit of faking in there. So a couple months go by, you're doing one of your 4-mile walks, you're holding hands, the dogs are sniffing the grass, the sun is setting. You're only in mile 1 of the 4-mile walk, mind you. And innocent female thought bubble, I say out loud, silly me, I go, so are we kind of gonna delete the apps? Are we kind of exclusive? What's the plan, Stan? I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole you, but it's been a few months and it seems to be going well. And I'm letting you into my safe space, my emotional, this is my favorite place on earth.
Now, notice how, you know, she didn't give him a chance for a while. Then she finally gave him a chance, right? And they're seeing each other for a few months. Okay, that's very important to note.
And I don't just let anyone hear, stupid me, I'll never do that again. Spoiler alert. And this man looks at me dead in the eye, still holding my hand, and says, you know, I don't think so.
We're going to talk about that in a second. Let me read some of these real fast. Okay, no UAE leaving OPEC in the title. I mean, bro, that's not like a top story. Come on, fried pickle. Come on, dude. Like, have half a brain, dude.
Silly me. I go, so are we kind of gonna delete the apps? Are we kind of exclusive? What's the plan, Stan? I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole you, but it's been a few months and it seems to be going well. And
of course, she has this annoying fucking filter on with an annoying voice.
Letting you into my safe space, my emotional.
And a bunch of makeup on, as you guys can tell from her hand versus her face.
My favorite place on earth, and I don't just let anyone hear, stupid me, I'll never do that again. Spoiler alert. And this man looks at me dead in the eye, still holding my hand, and says, you know, I don't think so. I don't think I want a relationship. I don't think I want to be exclusive. I don't want to be with you. I don't see a future. And I'm like, it was kind of like, you know that meme where it's like the buffering. That was me. I'm like buffering. So my little brain, I'm like, and we're only on mile 1 of 4. My only thought at that time is, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm like,
immediately makes herself a victim. Immediately, as usual, oh, get me out of here. Watch what she says next.
I think it's just like being adopted and, I don't know, being a Taurus or.
Aaron, please check your email. Made a new G emo banger. Also, TPC film says flogging because it needs to be cleaned. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I don't know. It's Cash Patel, bro. I don't know if we're gonna. I think the other one we got is funnier. And I'm running out of, I ran out of emotes, so I got to be picky about what I keep.
Just being me, and having lived in New York, I need to always know there's an escape hatch. Like, where are the exits? How can I leave? I couldn't leave. There was the only way out was finishing this 4-mile walk. And I'm like, and this person's stuff's at my house. I'm like thinking to myself, I wish I could like in Sims, I wish I could go to my house before we go back there, remove all of his materials and put them outside in front of his car so that I didn't have to.
You know what's funny? Like, she's losing her mind. She's crashing out basically because this guy isn't sure if he wants to commit to her. And what does she do? She basically validates like why you shouldn't commit to her. Like, it's kind of funny how like, women do stupid shit like this and they wonder why they're single. Like, what she doesn't realize, she's not asking herself the right questions. And I said this also in my tweet. He didn't want to commit to you because it's your fault, because you suck. Like, if he dated you for several months and he doesn't want to commit to you, that's your fault. That means you're more than likely a sucky girlfriend. Okay? That's what it probably means. Okay? Like, but women don't like to hear this shit, right? Like, I go, what she doesn't realize it's her fault. He did not want to commit after months of seeing her. Women fail to realize it's their job to convince the man to settle, not his. Sorry, a little typo here. I meant to put, it's her fault he did not want to commit after months of seeing her. Right? And the thing is, right? And I think this girl's like a TV anchor or some shit like that. Like, she's like a news anchor or something like that. Like, and this is really bad. This is actually very common with girls that do like, entertainment around social media. Girls that are like in entertainment or social media, another reason why I tell you guys not to wife them is because they don't do wifey duties. They don't cook. They don't clean. They don't like do any, they don't do anything that they like should really be doing as a girlfriend or a wife, right? She probably talks a lot. Her voice is annoying, right? So women that are in entertainment, right, or social media don't tend to make good girlfriends because they think, right, their career is good enough. Or, oh, I work really hard. I'm famous, so I get to kind of chill. I don't have to like do wifey duties. And that's fine. A lot of guys aren't really going to complain about that. But you know what's going to happen? You're just not going to get wifed. That's what's going to happen. So when it's time, right, when you go on a walk with a guy and you ask him, what are we? And he gives you the I don't know. That's your fault as a female. You did not do a good job of convincing him to get in a long-term relationship with you because you didn't add enough value. So he doesn't know. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to. He didn't see any value in taking it to the next level because more than likely she's only good for sex. And to be honest with you guys, this is where most women actually fall. This is actually where a majority of Western women fall. Good for sex and not much more else. Which is why he doesn't want to commit. She's lucky he's at least being honest. Like, he could have just been like, oh, yeah, let me wife you. And then, like, go and see other girls on the side like this nigga Klay Thompson. Right? Which we'll talk about that here in a second, too. But the problem here is that most Western women, right, are just not good long-term girlfriends. This nigga Ken Nelchi says, Myron, stop sim, bro. Are you stupid, dude? Get the fuck out my chat, nigga.
Time to send you to the Shadow Realm. The future is mine.
Fucking retard, dude. Dude, I'm not. Today's not the day, bro. Today's not the day. Today's not the day. All right, buddy? My camera's already fucking pissing me off right now. Like, today's not the day, bro. Stupid asses are definitely going to get sent to the Shadow Realm immediately. Don't have the patience for today. There's some of you motherfuckers. Stupid from the YouTube chat. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. So most of these Western women don't have what I call girlfriend game, or they don't have girl game. Girl game, guys, is the ability to keep your guy around. Okay? That's what girl game is. Girl game is supposed to be the ability to retain your man. Okay? And unfortunately, most women do not have this skill set because in Western society, okay, we tell women to do things to not keep their man. We tell them to focus on work. We tell them to challenge their guy. We tell them to act like a guy. We tell them to basically, we tell them, that it's okay for them to act like a guy and that men should accept it. So what ends up happening, Watermelon Rum, thank you very much for the gifted. For all you brokies in the kick chat, type in, I put the fries in the bag and somebody might go ahead and hook you up. Ardia, thank you so much for 88. Thank you so much for the gifted. For the 5 gifted. All you fry in the bag, motherfuckers, hit them up. So anyway, this is something that is a problem in the West with women where they don't understand that it's their job to get their guy to commit. It's their job to be so valuable that the man can't see not being with them or wifing them up. And a lot of women don't know this and don't understand this. And thank you, Ludwig SS422. So they just end up getting left. Then they ended up where guys don't want to commit to them. They end up where guys just only use them for sex. They end up as booty calls only, etc. Thank you, Young Dolphin, and thank you, Ardia 88 again. Well, let's go ahead and see what she says here. Let's see the epic quote that she's probably going to come up with.
Like all of those things. Anyway, so we painfully finished the next 3 miles with him just like, I just tuned it out, but I just let him regurgitate whatever he wanted to get out. I was just like one-track mind. I'm like, get home, get back to safety. And I'm telling
get back to safety. Bitch, he's not going to do nothing to you. Maddie P with the 10 gifted, thank you very much. And Ardia 88, thank you for the gifted twice. Shout out to you, ninjas. Thank you very much, man. And Maddie P with another, with the 10. Shout out to you, my friend.
my dog, like, giddy up. And he's just telling me all the reasons why he's like trying to find himself. He's like, he thinks he needs to like date more people. Well, no, first he said, the one thing I recall that I was like, he said, I think I need to be away from you to realize that I want to be with you. And
he shouldn't have said that, but at this point he was probably just trying to, he probably noticed that she was being uncomfortable and like that she didn't want to be like there with anymore. So he just like started to like try to repair it and make her feel better.
I was like, he said he'll know he'll miss me when he's away from me and gone. So he needs to figure.
Yeah, she just didn't add enough value, bro. It's that simple. Like, she probably has like a bunch of annoying ass habits. Whether it's she talks too much, she doesn't do acts of service, she's annoying, like she just like I get like, it's that simple, dude. If you guys were dating for months and he doesn't want to take it to the next level, you didn't do a good job of portraying yourself as a good girlfriend. It's that simple, dude. And I already know why. This girl like is a TV anchor or whatever, so I already know she wasn't clean and doing nothing, bro. And I'll give it 1,000 with you guys. White girls a lot of times are useless, if we're gonna be honest. I'll keep it 1,000 with you guys, bro. I'll keep it all the way a buck with you guys. Like, unless she comes from like, you know, a super conservative household, most white women aren't gonna cook for you. They're not gonna clean for you. They're not gonna do laundry. They're not gonna do none of that bullshit, bro. You're gonna have to tell them. And that in itself is annoying. Like, white women, bro, like, especially when they go to college and shit like that, like they tend to be some of the worst long-term girlfriends, especially if they're college educated, because they don't think that they have to do anything for you as a woman. They think like them working and like making money is like them contributing, not realizing that shit doesn't matter at all. So I'll keep it a buck with you guys. Like, now, is this all white girls? Of course not. But what I've realized with a lot of them is a lot of them tend to be useless. Ardia88, thank you very much. Bezuma, thank you so much. Ski330203220, thank you so much. Typically, guys, keeping 1,000 with y'all again, the more educated they are and the more money they make, the more useless they are going to be as a girlfriend for you, okay? It's that simple, bro. The more educated and the more money they make, the more useless they're going to be. They're not going to go ahead and do the things they're supposed to do as a girlfriend. They're going to be less submissive. They're not going to cook. They're not going to clean. They're going to not do laundry, none of that shit. If anything, they might hire other people to do it, but they're definitely not going to do it. Right? Which in that case, why the f do you have her? You know what I mean? Like, what the f? You know? They're going to want to be able to have their girls' nights. They're going to want to be able to, do what they do. Right? You're going to have to like, you're going to have to like really coach a lot of them. And I'll be honest with y'all, like, you're probably not going to want to coach girls like that. You know? Like, there's some girls that just aren't coachable, or there's some girls that aren't worth it. Like, or there's some girls that, like, you could go ahead and take the time and coach them and make them a better girlfriend and everything, of course, right? If I think she's like younger and she's worth it, right? Let's say she's like 20. Okay, then it might be worth it to coach her, right? She doesn't have that many bad habits. If she comes from like a good family, she's not a 304, whatever, cool. Then yeah, coach her, teach her what you need her to do, etc. That's fine. But dude, 28, 29, 30 plus, she has a job, she has a career. Like, you're not going to change her, dude. You're not going to change her. You're not going to change her, unfortunately. They're stuck in their ways. They're stuck in doing what they do. They're stuck with the feminist propaganda, right? And that's it. It doesn't make sense for them to change. So you're better off just getting another girl or finding a girl that's younger that comes from a better background, or a girl that's just going to be more naturally submissive. But yeah, most college educated white women are going to be useless girlfriends. I'll keep it 1,000 with y'all. They're just not. If she comes from a good family and she's young, you can, coach her. But a lot of them, they don't grow up with certain values. It is what it is. Nobody's going to tell y'all that, but I will. A lot of them just don't grow up with certain values. They're indoctrinated by the fucking feminism worse than other groups of girls.
Figure that out and feel that feeling first. And I was like, sir, you nuts. So we finally crawl back to my location, and this chicken nugget is like, yeah, so I can like stay in your guest room though. Like, it's late. I'll drive back tomorrow. I was like, that's super amazing that you thought that. There's the door. Don't let it hit you. Well, maybe let it hit you on the way out. Skedaddle. And long story short, he was just shocked that I didn't want him to just, tent up and, stay the night. And I mean, these men, these 30-something guys, I think they're just homeless. I don't know. They just want to like stay at these women's houses that they meet on these apps. I don't know. I mean, I met.
Bitch, you were dating her for months. See, now she's mad that like you didn't want to like take her seriously. Now she's like all fucking butthurt and shit. And it's like, dude, like, you were seeing him for months. You guys were staying at each other's houses already. This isn't something out of the ordinary. It's just that she's mad that he didn't want to commit to her. And like I said before, he didn't want to commit to her. I guarantee you she has bad fucking habits. I guarantee she talks a lot. I guarantee you she doesn't obey. I guarantee you she's not submissive. I guarantee you she thinks her opinion matters, right? She comes from an industry where, she's on TV all the time, right? She probably has bad habits. Like, she still goes out with her friends, probably still parties, probably still hangs out with her male counterparts, right? These are all things that men don't like. And that's why he's like, you know what? I'll keep seeing her. I'll keep hooking up with her, but I'm not going to wife this girl. And she thought that she was worthy of being wifed up, and now she's getting the reality check like, no. And she's pissed off about it. She doesn't like it at all, which is kind of funny. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess, with a lot of these women. And I told you guys before, women don't take L's very well. They really don't, dude. Women do not take L's very well at all.
On Instagram, red flag. I'll do that again. But yeah.
Wait, what did she say? She met him on Instagram?
30-something guys. I think they're just homeless. I don't know.
No, you just are a shitty girlfriend, dude. He didn't want to commit to you. That's even more proof that he didn't want, like, that she was a shitty girlfriend. He's in his 30s, bro.
I just want to,
like, he's not even thinking about fucking with her.
Like, stay at these women's houses that they meet on these apps. I don't know. I mean, I met him on Instagram. Red flag. I'll do that again. But yeah, I just look back at that and I'm like, I pride myself in being able to see these things, I would think, in advance or like miles away, but even the best get got, you know? I mean, dang. So I'm just happy as a clam with me and my pupperoo.
Yep, she's going to be a cat lady, bro. She's going to be a fun cat lady, bro.
Because my safe space is my safe space. And it was a good lesson learned. Like, no more. And
once again, what I tell you guys, another girl in their car complaining on fucking TikTok, bro. Yo, it's fantastic because now we have like all this, you know, data, right? We have all these receipts of women being fucking retards, dude. Honestly, if I'm gonna be like, it's just so it's so incredible to like watch as modern women lose their minds, right? They just lose their fucking minds on this shit. So
these individuals get to be in my safe, like my happy.
Shout out to all you guys, by the way. She belongs to the streets. Alexander the Great, Ardia 88, Base Zuma, Ski 320, Maddie P. Shout out to all you guys for the gift of subs. All you brokies in the chat better say thank you to these guys.
Spot. So, like my apartment and stuff, like you're gonna have to be with.
Some stupid nigga says Myron claims to be high IQ but can't fix a camera or work Discord. Holy low IQ. Shut the fuck up, dude. Get the fuck out of my chat, bitch ass nigga, man.
Time to send you to the Shadow Realm. The future is mine.
Fucking retard. If you saw what the fuck I got going on over here, retard, what the fuck is this? Huh? What the fuck is this? Literally, I got 4 fucking camera system, switchers, 2 mixers, etc. You don't even have like one of these fucking things and you're over here talking shit. Shut the fuck up. And I do know how to use Discord, retard. Okay? Me and my brother use it all the time, so you must be new here again. Fucking dumbass, yo. Hate these stupid ass niggas, man. It's like, bro, you over here talking shit like, bro, you're fucking poor. You suck at everything you do. Okay? You literally suck at everything you do. Dude's name is Daily Viral Media Clips. Nothing viral about you. Okay? Nothing viral about you, you fucking retard. We're watching Fox News, CBS, etc., and they can't get all the audio right. They can't get the fucking video right. I'm over here doing this shit by myself. Right? Luckily, I got 4 camera systems, so I can fucking figure it out. So shut the fuck up, retard. Stupid niggas talking shit, man. Literally, I got like 7 monitors here, doing this shit myself, 2 fucking mixers, okay? Your dumbass want to fucking talk all this shit. Fucking dumbass. Shit's annoying as fuck, man. Anyway.
With me for like probably 12 months, like to a year, like before.
Yeah, he wanted the attention. Now he's in the fucking shadow realm. Stupid motherfucker.
I'm gonna let you, enter my space again. But what is going on? Like, I get it. Like, if you don't want commitment, like, say it straight up so we can save everybody's time and emotion.
No, you're just useless. Like, again, she's just useless and she's mad that she's useless and they didn't want to commit to her, bro. It's that simple, man. Is that fucking simple? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alexandra on TV.